welcome back to my channel. So today I have just a really fun video to share with you. It has been quite some time since I have shared just a true traditional drugstore haul. I was looking back on my channel and I don't think I've actually shared like a non-PR or gratis haul in at least 6 months. It's been a while, and part of it is just because I've been on kind of like a low buy. I haven't really like officially put myself on a low buy, but I've been just trying to be a lot more conscious about products that I'm taking in, especially because I've been doing so much decluttering and so much project panning recently. I kind of put a halt on buying new product for a little bit, but there's been a bunch of new releases at the drugstore that I have been seeing, and I told you guys one of my goals for 2018 for my makeup collection is expanding my drugstore collection because I do not own a lot of drugstore. So when I saw all of these new products, I was like, you know, I really want to kind of go a little crazy at the drugstore and pick up some new things. So that is what I did. Now, some of the products I'm going to show you I actually did receive in my stocking. So some of these were actually Christmas gifts, and then the rest of it I kind of picked up here and there. Some of it I got from Walgreens, some from Fred Meyer, and some of it I ordered from Ulta. And when I show you guys that, I'll show you there's one item that came broken, so I'm going to have to actually exchange that, which is a bummer because I ordered it online. I don't usually like ordering from Ulta's website, but I was just like in the mood to find some of the new releases and I couldn't find them in store. I'd been looking, so I just went on Ulta's site and ordered them, and I kind of regret it now. But anyways, I'll show you guys what I got. Alright, so there is quite a bit in here. As I mentioned, I've been kind of gathering this stuff, so might be kind of a long haul, but I'm excited to share it with you. Alright, so let's just go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to start with a couple of products that I found recently at Fred Meyer. I went to actually order these on Ulta's website, and they were like, they said they were in stock, so I put it in my cart, and then when I went to check out, it was like, oh, that's not available. But I was really excited to see that they had just set up the display at my Fred Meyer, so I was able to find, they actually had, I think, all 3 shades, but I only got 2 of them. I got this one, by the way, these are the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighters. I love the formula of the butter bronzer. I thought the butter blushes were not pigmented enough, so I did end up decluttering those, but I have high hopes for these butter highlighters. Oh wow, they changed the packaging. Thank you, Physicians Formula, for listening to all our complaints about the bulky packaging. It's so much sleeker. It actually looks like ColourPop's packaging, but like the pan size is a little bigger. But yay, finally changed the packaging. So anyway, the name of this shade is called Pearl, and this just like looks like an iridescent, you know, oh, it has a little pink shift to it. It's just a pearly pink kind of highlight. It actually is, it's not super subtle, but it's also not like a strobing powder. It's kind of right in between. It's actually a really good amount of pigmentation and shine to that. So I'm so excited. I'm so glad that they changed their packaging. That's amazing. And then the other shade that I picked out is called the Rose Gold. And they also had one that was more pink, but I have so many pink highlighters and I rarely reach for pink highlighters, so I decided not to get that one. Even though I kind of wanted to just get it, I decided not to. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The packaging is just like so much better. Okay, and then there is a swatch of the Rose Gold, and that one definitely, I think I could pull that off. It's not too dark for my skin tone. I was worried that it might be because the pan, it looked a little dark, but it's actually looks like a pretty good color. So yay, so excited to play with these, and I will definitely be giving you guys updates. Let me know in the comment section which updates you would like to see first, like which products you want to hear about. Okay, let's see what else is in here. So I had asked you guys on my Instagram if you had some recommendations for drugstore products, because I knew that I was going to be picking up a few things here and there, and somebody told me to try these Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lip products. So I only got 1 shade because I thought I would at least just try the formula first, and plus it has the little sticker right here so you can tell if it was tampered with or not, and all the other ones had been tampered with. This was the only one where I could find the sticker was still intact, so I went ahead and got 1 shade, and the shade I picked out is called Dreamer. That's something that bothers me about shopping at drugstore for lip products. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but oh, it's very dry formula. It's like a moussey formula, but dry. Usually the moussey ones are a lot more wet. That's a swatch of it. But that's something that drives me nuts about shopping for lip products at the drugstore is they never come in like an outer box and they never come sealed. This Jordana one is sealed. It has like the plastic seal on it. So I will buy something like this because I can tell no one's opened it. But when it's just like something someone could have easily opened, that always bothers me because I feel like, how do I know nobody used it? You know what I mean? I don't know, that's a pet peeve of mine. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Next up, this Jordana lip product. This is called the, what is this called? Cosmic Glow Holographic Lip Gloss. And it just looks like a clear gloss with a whole bunch of different colors of glitter. And I've been kind of enjoying the whole glitter lip thing. I know it's a big trend right now and I'm kind of into it. I don't wear it too often, but I do enjoy it here and there. And I thought this would be just a really pretty topper because it's kind of, it just seems like a little bit more of a subtle way to do that with this one because it's not, you know, so much glitter. So that's it right there. I don't even think you guys are going to be able to see it because it's basically sheer with a little tiny glitter in there. Oh my gosh, you guys. I posted this on my Instagram too. I was so excited that I found these. I'm actually planning to go back to Fred Meyer later this week when I do my grocery shopping and I'm going to try to find some more because they only had 2 of the brushes left in stock. Like they had the whole display, but they were all out of stock except these 2. These are the brand new Wet n Wild Pro brushes and I've heard amazing things about these and they're very, very affordable. I want to say they were like $3.99 or $4.99. They were really, really affordable and they look beautiful. And like I said, I've heard good things. So the ones I was able to find, this one is called the Precision Flat Face Brush and this one is called the Precision Foundation Brush and it has that like angle to it. So these probably wouldn't be my first 2 choices for brushes. They're not ones that you would probably need like on a day-to-day basis, but I really just wanted to try the brushes from this line. So I think they're beautifully, like the handle is beautiful. The brush feels pretty soft. So this one you could definitely use for like concealer or something like that. I don't know. I'm definitely going to be playing with these and I want to feel this face brush too. This one I feel like you could definitely use for like contouring or highlighting. I might try it as like a highlighting brush. It actually reminds me of the shape of the Fenty highlighting brush. That one has like a shorter handle though, but it has that same kind of contoured shape so it can perfectly fit on your cheek as you apply it, but that feels soft. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm definitely going to give that a try and I'll get back to you guys on those as well. These were something I was actually really looking for and I found them at Fred Meyer as well with the same display as the brushes. I was so excited. Again, they only had 2 left. So I got the 2 that they had, but I really want to get the other ones as well. I love Wet n Wild eyeshadows and I've heard that this is a new formula and it's supposed to be even better. So I did go ahead and get the new Comfort Zone palette. It doesn't look like the shades are exactly the same as the other Comfort Zone, which I do have. But I also feel like my Comfort Zone palette is getting old and eventually I'm going to have to get rid of it. So I was excited to pick up a new one, especially because it's not exactly the same. And then the other one that I was able to find is called Not a Basic Peach. So I'm going to give you guys a close-up on both of these. So as you can see, there are some similarities in this Comfort Zone palette to the original, but it does not look exactly the same. Obviously the layout looks different. The pan sizes seem to be smaller, and then of course they're going at that angle and everything, but super excited to give these a try. And then this is the Not So Basic Peach. It looks like a great warm tone palette. It's a very beautiful warm tone palette. I'm excited to play with it. It does have a pop of blue too, which is kind of interesting. So definitely going to check these out and let you guys know about those. Next up, I did get myself another face brush, and this one is from e.l.f. This is the Flawless Face Brush. I have not owned this particular e.l.f. brush. I do have a lot of e.l.f. brushes, and I do like their brushes. I think are very good quality for the price point. They're very affordable. So yeah, it feels really, really soft. What I'm hoping I can do with this one, I wanted a new bronzing brush. So I'm hoping that'll work good for bronzing because I don't have one that I really like. I've been using a Real Technique one that is very similar in shape and size to this, but it feels just a little scratchy. But this one feels really soft, so I think I might give that a try. I also picked up this foundation from CoverGirl. This is the Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. I feel like I accidentally grabbed the wrong shade. It just looks a little dark in the actual, I don't know. I'll try it out, but anyways, I've been wanting to try this. I got the shade Creamy Natural, by the way. I've been wanting to try this. I've heard really good things about it. CoverGirl is a brand that I don't really have much from. In fact, I'm trying to think if I have anything from CoverGirl right now in my collection. I might not. I have tried some of their products in the past, but it's been probably years since I bought any CoverGirl products. I used to love their Clean Whipped foundation. They discontinued that one, but yeah, it's been a long time since I've owned some CoverGirl products. So I've been wanting to try the brand again. I feel like I don't hear a lot of hype about CoverGirl, so anyways, I've been wanting to try that. Oh, I do have another brush in here. This is the e.l.f. blending brush. I don't know why I don't have this brush. I hear people talk about it all the time. It's such an affordable brush, so I was finally like, you know, I need to pick that brush up. I've just been wanting to try it. That's an interesting shape for a blending brush because it is very flat. So usually with blending brushes, I find that they're a lot more rounded. That's very interesting. I don't know how well that's gonna blend. It looks more like a packing brush to me than a blending brush, but I don't know. I'll play with it and definitely get back to you guys. Alrighty, I did also pick up a couple of Maybelline eyeshadow palettes. I don't know if these are new, you guys. I feel like they're new because I have not seen them. They are the City Mini Palette is what they're called. And I got two because it was buy one, get one, half off. So the first one I got is called Matte About Town, and those are some neutral browns and stuff. And the other one I got is called Chill Brunch Neutrals, and that one has, again, a lot of neutrals, but it has some purples and some fun shimmery shades. Let me open these so I can show you. All right, the packaging is definitely very, very flimsy. This is the Matte About Town palette. They totally look like my kind of colors. I just want to swatch this one here and feel, it feels very soft actually. Quite pigmented, a little patchy, but we'll see. I definitely feel like I need to try more drugstore eyeshadows in particular. I feel like my collection is really, really lacking in the drugstore eyeshadows, and I've found only a couple that I feel like are good enough for me to keep. So I'd like to try to find some better eyeshadows from the drugstore. I really like the Wet n Wild ones, and then I've always really like the Milani ones as well. So those are the only ones that I've really like fallen in love with from the drugstore. And then this is the Chill Brunch Neutrals. Let's just swatch. I want to swatch one of these like metallic shades here and see how those are. Ooh, that's a pretty color. It's like a purple taupe. Okay, first of all, my hands are super dry right now, so it's not good to swatch on my dry hands because it's not sticking to my skin very well, but it does look like it has some good shimmer in there, but it's a little bit light pigmentation. So anyway, I will definitely play with these on my actual eyelid and get back to you guys on those. All right, next up, I did pick up a couple of these Maybelline Master Chrome face highlighters. I got two shades. This one is called Rose Gold, and this one is called Molten Gold. Drugstore highlight is another area where I feel like I really haven't tried a lot of stuff. I love the Wet n Wild ones. Those are definitely one of my favorites. And do I even have any other drugstore highlights? I'd have to think about that. I don't have too many, but I feel like highlighter is something that the drugstore is finally like getting, right? Like there's a lot of good drugstore highlighters out there, and it's getting less and less like necessary to spend the extra money on the high-end ones. So I really wanted to try some other formulas. I've heard good things about these. Wow, that's very pigmented. I'm just gonna swatch one of them. I'll do the Rose Gold one. Wow, that's really pretty. So I just put it right, oh my gosh, that would be really pretty on the eyelid. Sorry, getting off topic, but that is stunning. And yeah, definitely excited to play with these some more as well. All right, I'll just show you guys real quick this broken powder. I'm gonna definitely have to take this back. This is from Milani. This is one of their Color Harmony blushes, and it is in the shade Berry Rays. I'm not gonna open the seal because obviously this is completely shattered. So I'm gonna have to take this back in store and exchange it for a new one, but I'll insert a picture of what it's supposed to look like. It looked really beautiful, and I love all of most of the Milani face products that I've tried are really, really good. I love their the rose blushes that have like the imprint of the rose, and I love their baked blushes as well. So I think I'll really like those, but we'll have to see when I get a new one. And then I also saw this. This is brand new from Milani. I think I might have talked about this on a wish list. I really wanted to try this. This is their Hypnotic Lights Luster Light Highlighter. I think it looks beautiful. It has that kind of geometric pattern inside that reminds me a little bit of the Becca ones. They do a similar kind of thing with theirs. They're limited edition ones at least. And this is supposed to have an holographic effect to it. The pigmentation on this is definitely a little lighter. So this is gonna be a more subtle highlight. It looks similar in color actually to the last one that I did, the Maybelline one. It has a similar kind of peachy pink to it. This one's just a little bit more peach, whereas the Maybelline one was a little more pinkish. But this still looks stunning, but it's definitely a more subtle highlight from what I can see. Got lots of highlighters in here. Next, I did get a eyeshadow from L'Oreal. This is a single shadow called the Infallible Paints Metallic. I think this was on clearance and it looked so pretty. I was just like, I need to pick this up. By the way, I got the shade Rose Chrome. That's what it looks like. It's a little powdery and very, very subtle pigmentation. So you might have to get a wetted brush to make that work. So I'll definitely try it with a wetted brush. But yeah, there's that. I got a few more lip products. Next up, I picked up this from Makeup Revolution. This is a brand I told you guys I've been wanting to try, and I'm gonna try some products from them this year. This lipstick is called the Life on the Dance Floor Guest List Lipstick, and I love the packaging. The packaging is definitely what made me buy this, but I also have been wanting to try the brand, so I was like, and they seal it, so if you're buying it in store, you don't have to worry about that. So the packaging just reminded me of like the MAC and Mariah Carey collaboration packaging. It's just so pretty. Like, I kind of want to get all of them just because they're so pretty. The shade was called Stiletto. Ooh, that's a really pretty dark nude shade. Ooh, I like that a lot. Definitely will get a lot of use out of it. It has a subtle scent, but it's not very strong, and the scent kind of smells like pancakes to me. I don't know, that's what it smells like. Okay, I also picked up another like glitter lip topper. This one has more of a like a purpley blue iridescence to it, and this one's from Milani. This is called the Hypnotic Lights lip gloss, I think. Holographic lip topper, and I got the shade number 4, which is called Luminous Light. Oh my gosh, wow, okay, that's pretty. Okay, so it has definitely like a pink tone to it, and then there is a lot of glitter in it, and it feels very like whipped kind of a feeling. So when I first applied it, I definitely had to kind of spread it out because it went on a little bit more thick and whipped, but it looks stunning. Oh my gosh. Okay, so definitely a lot less subtle. The first one that I showed you from Jordana would be like a more subtle version if you like to go a little subtle with the glitter lips, but if you want an intense glitter lip, that's definitely gonna be this guy. Wow, it's stunning though, it's really pretty. Next up, I did pick up another drugstore face powder. This is from Maybelline. This is called the Master Fix Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. It's just one of the translucent white powders. I've been looking for some more dupes to, drugstore dupes to my high-end translucent powders like this, and I thought I would give this one a try because I have never tried it. I also have a lipstick from No. 7, and this one was actually sent to me from Octoly, but since it's a drugstore lipstick, I thought I would include it in this drugstore haul. And it is a kind of a nice dark brownish color, kind of a dark orangey brown. It's really, really pretty. I've never tried the formula of these No. 7. This is another brand I'd really like to explore a little bit more. I know they sell it at actually, I've seen just, I think, their skincare products at my Walgreens, but I know that they have the makeup at Target, and I haven't tried a whole lot from them, but I've heard good things, and every time I bring up No. 7 on my channel, I get a ton of comments from you guys saying that you love their brand, so I definitely want to try some more things. And by the way, the name of this lipstick is called Nutmeg Spice, in case you're wondering, but yeah, that looks like a really pretty color, so. Alright, and then the last few things that I had to show you, I kind of saved these for last because they're very similar. I have some Wet n Wild highlighters as well. I got a lot of highlighters. I didn't mean to get so many, I think. But when I saw that they had more of these shades in my Fred Meyer, I was like, I have to get those. And then I also saw the new palette at Ulta. So I was like, I probably don't need all this, but I really like the formula of these, and I think that they are definitely a good drugstore option for highlights. So this is the highlighting palette. Let's start with that. It has kind of those holographic, more fun shades. There are 4 colors in here. This one is called Diamond Lily. This one is called Sweet Peony. This is Wild Cosmos and Blushing Azalea. So they look like they are really, really pretty, kind of those duochromatic type of highlights with that little bit of a colorful shift to it. I think the formula on the Wet n Wild highlights is one of the best formulas at the drugstore. I think they are amazing, and then of course their price is great as well. Here's some swatches of those. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but they are really pretty. And then the two shades that I picked up individually were called Botanic Dream, which is kind of a pinky purple color, and this one is called Blossom Glow, and this is a light peachy champagne color. By the way, I did forget to tell you guys at the beginning of the video, but I was playing with some color today. I'm sure you noticed that with my blue eyeshadow. This is actually from the aycxfq palette that I've been testing out, and I was really inspired by some of the ladies I've been watching recently, specifically Samantha March and also Angelica. Both of them have been wearing a lot of color recently, and I was like, you know, I need to play with some color. It's been a while since I've done a colorful look, so that is what came up. That is why I came up with this look today. All right, and then here's the swatches for those two highlighters. Again, I don't know how these are showing up on camera. They are a little bit more on the subtle side, but they're really pretty. They're just right there and there. All right, you guys, so those are all the products that I picked up most recently from the drugstore. As I mentioned already, if you want to see any reviews or demos on any products that I showed you today, please let me know in the comment section what you would like to see first. Thank you guys so much for watching this haul today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a fantastic day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.